Ladies and gentlemen, this drone has made a discovery. He found 2 tomatoes shagging in the fridge. Oh no. But what else did this drone discover? Well, drone makes a terrifying discovery. Looks like it could be a human.
This man has been stranded on this cliff for 2 days with no food or water.
It was
Welcome
a
back.
person.
Charlie here. Drones allow us to
Charlie.
see things that we otherwise would have never laid eyes on.
fair play,
From
good
scary
landing.
people and animals caught by drones, to people whose lives were literally saved by drone cameras. First, we have to look at this stranded climber.
Yeah,
The
what's
video
happened
you're
here
watching
then?
right now shows an Indian man trapped on a cliffside for 2 days. He was totally stranded here and could not leave. To make matters worse, he had no food or water for this entire time. This man is named Babu. One day he went on a hike with a few friends. They decided to climb the very steep Sharad Hill, but
Well, he's
that's
left
when
him?
Babu slipped
Really?
and fell into the cliff's cleft. His friends tried to rescue him using wooden sticks, logs, and ropes, but eventually they went into a nearby village to ask for help. Indian rescue experts soon had to get involved, but it was very hard to rescue Babu. He was trapped on a very precarious ledge off the cliff. Nothing the rescuers
definitely
tried
looks like it.
worked. Even a helicopter failed to rescue Babu. They couldn't even drop him any food or water because it was too dangerous. He had to
God.
endure the very hot daytime and freezing cold nighttime. Eventually, the
dear.
Chief Minister of India came to help. He enlisted the Indian army to help the man.
Man got the
officers crawled
army
for
pulling
hours
off a
using
cliff.
harnesses,
Oh.
eventually giving Babu water and then rescuing him for good. The Indian army's drone captured this amazing footage of him being rescued. It's lucky
Fair
this man
play.
didn't climb alone. If he'd gone alone, his life might have ended on this cliff.
Fair
Next, we
play,
have to
fair
look at
play.
this
It's good that you
combat
got
drone
helped.
footage. This video is not from a normal drone. Instead, it's from a US Army Predator drone. This combat
That's
drone
my
was
kind of
conducting
drone,
a
bro.
routine patrol. That's when it detects something very large and very fast in its airspace. An unidentified
Ooh.
flying object seems to fly past the drone. It
What happened
creates a
there?
gigantic burst of white light, and even causes the drone's camera to glitch out momentarily, suggesting whatever this was may be emitting electromagnetic pulses.
No, it's
The
just-
combat
it's one of them
drone
Russian
turns around to
missiles
scan the
again.
area. But whatever the bright white light was, it seems to have gone. Some believe this may be a UAP. In July of
An
2022, the USA created the
Pentagon.
All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. This is a government department created to investigate UFOs. Perhaps this video is one of the reasons why the department was created. Moving on, we
possible.
have to look at
Very.
this terrifying drone footage of a shark.
Oh,
One day,
so
a man
it looks
in
like a
Florida
shark
named
from
Dan
here.
Watson is
You
filming
guys,
his
you be
family on
mowing
the
to get out of the
beach using
water,
a
you
drone.
know? God.
That's when he sees
Can you not
something
see
in the water.
that?
There appears to be some kind of creature swimming around,
Oh my
incredibly close to a crowd of people. Dan soon realizes this animal is a shark. That's because its
Yeah.
dorsal fin sticks up straight, unlike a dolphin's fin which curves back. Scarily, the crowd of people have no idea a shark is so near to them. Florida is the shark attack capital of the world, making this footage all the more scary. Thankfully, the shark doesn't bite anyone here, but things could have easily gone wrong, making this a very near miss.
You know why sharks bite more people in Florida than anywhere, right? It's America. There are people in America, I'm sorry, but you don't care. They'll just jump in the water, they'll see a shark and go, oh my god, a shark! And then the shark was like, yeah, you know what, I don't really care. Then you're going, shark in the water! And he goes, oh, shut up. Bro, you bring it upon yourselves.
Next, we have to look at this police
Is this
escape
Britain?
caught on drone.
Oh,
You
yeah,
are
I
watching
saw this in the
a
start.
25-year-old man named Thomas Stones being raided by police. He was wanted for narcotics offences, but to avoid being captured, he pulls a crazy move. As police
Fair
are
play,
entering
mate,
from
fair
the front
play.
of his house, he jumps out the back window. He's able to climb down onto his patio roof, and then jumps over his fence into his neighbour's garden. He then
fair
runs down
play.
an alleyway through many other people's gardens. But he has no idea that all of this is being caught on police drone. The drone
that's right, the
follows him
dickhead,
to an
isn't he?
overgrown garden where he's hiding. And eventually, police descend on him and make the arrest. Thomas was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, but
There's
did not
many
get any
more,
additional
I know
prison
like
time for his
narcotics,
failed
drugs,
escape.
there's many
Moving
more
along,
worse
let's look at this
offences
blind
that
man
they
who
could be
was lost
focusing
for
on.
33
Bloody hell.
hours.
Oh dear.
In 2020, this 62-year-old blind man named Richard Doty had gone missing. He'd gone for a walk in a woodland in Connecticut, but had never made it home. To make things worse, the temperature was a freezing -12 degrees Celsius.
Wow, it's
Richard had
cold.
not been
Very
seen in more than
cold, man.
24 hours, and some people assumed he may have passed away. Police tried to use tracking dogs to find Richard, but nothing was working. That was when a cop named Todd Thiel got out his drone. Todd got his drone and began looking for Richard, hoping to find Richard before hypothermia got to him.
It's a good idea, to be
Eventually,
fair.
Todd turned on the heat-seeking camera of his drone, and that's when finally, in the middle of a snowy woods, a heat source was found by the drone. Police
play.
soon went to the coordinates, and thankfully Richard was found. He had been in the freezing cold for more than 33 hours by this time, but he was quickly taken to hospital and thankfully survived. Next,
Fair
we have
play,
to look
I
at
mean,
this missing motorist.
drones being used for
One morning
good
at 2 a.m.
things.
a car accident took place on a highway. Police found a car flipped onto its side, but to their confusion, they found no driver. Desperate to locate the likely injured driver, they pulled out
weird.
some drones. The drone had thermal imaging, and after a few moments, the drone found the driver unconscious in a ditch nearby. The man was
How
only found
strange.
thanks to the drone. Police had no other way to find the man in the pitch darkness.
Again, I like
the
that. It's
drone's
been used for
pilot
good
directed
purposes,
a
you
cop
know.
who was on
I
foot
rate
to
that.
rescue the man. An ambulance was called and the man was hypothermic and unresponsive, but thankfully was soon saved. The man is now okay and has made a full recovery. But if it
brilliant.
wasn't for this drone, the man likely would have passed away. There's
I
just
wonder what
no
happened,
way
though.
anyone would have got to
Just
him
flip
in
his
time.
car? How did you
Next,
just flip
let's
it?
look at this missing woman. In
Missing
North
woman.
Carolina, an elderly woman had gone missing.
There she is.
She has
She ain't
memory
missing anymore.
problems and got lost when she left her home. After using a drone to fly around for a few hours, they see something purple in a cornfield. To the cops' relief, they soon realize it's the woman's jacket.
Bro,
She
she's
is
trying to
standing
hide from
motionless
him.
in the cornfield,
Uh-huh.
probably very scared and confused. The drone frightens her, but thankfully 2 cops on foot soon approach. They then save this woman and take her back home. It's a good thing she was found by this drone, otherwise she may not have been found until it was too late.
That's what I like. These being used for good, purposes. These being used for good things. Finding people, very important. So it's good that they've got the heat sensors, having the thought to go and find someone with a drone. It's very good, very good. I rate it. I like their usage of it in these examples.
Moving along, I have to show you morning in North Korea. Here is aerial footage of an average morning in Pyongyang, North Korea. Everything looks incredibly eerie, and I haven't added this music in. They actually play this music loudly from speakers to wake everyone up.
What?
The scary part is, this is
What?
actually real and happening right now. It's also very creepy to see this traffic lady guiding no cars. Moving on, we have to look at
What?
this shark near miss. One day, an Australian man named Simon Lawrence was flying his drone above his boat. Him and his friends had been catching crabs, but to their horror, the drone has picked up something far more scary than any crab. A gigantic great white shark quietly approaches their boat. Simon thinks fast and quickly cuts their crab pot loose, hoping to distract the great white shark. Thankfully this works, but it was a very near miss.
Yeah, that
Great
was
white
close, bro.
sharks have been known to tip
yeah.
over boats by ramming into them at full speed. But thankfully Simon and his friends escaped. Simon's crabs, on the other hand, not so much. Now I have
well.
to show you this ghostly woman.
Kill or be
One
killed,
day a
really.
man is flying his drone across
Wait,
some
a what, a
woods.
what?
Now I have to show you this ghostly woman.
Ghostly
One day,
woman,
a man is
oh.
flying his drone across some woods. That's when he sees something bright and white amongst
I've
the
seen this
trees.
video
So
before.
he moves the drone closer down to get a better
Yeah,
look.
I've seen it before.
He soon realizes the white thing is actually a person. There
Yeah,
appears
I've
to
seen
be a
this
woman
before.
in the woods wearing a white dress. She doesn't seem to be lost or scared. Instead, she just eerily watches the drone. Some online have called
Stop
this
showing
a
the same
white
3
witch,
seconds of
while
footage.
others say this may be
Oh,
a ghost of some
bloody hell.
kind. It's definitely a mystery why a woman in a white dress would be far out in the middle of the woods.
It's just
There's
some
nothing
attention
around
seeker
for
in a
miles,
suit,
so
bro.
it seems like she
Don't
has
worry.
no reason to be out here. Finally, we have to look at
Alright,
this
last one,
angry
what we got?
farmer.
Angry
in
farmer.
2015, someone was flying their drone over some farmland, but that's when a farmer on the land notices the drone
Ah.
and soon takes it down. The man who filmed this said the drone is now in police evidence, and he was actually
He
going to
shot the
court with this
freaking
farmer
drone.
over the matter. Some said this farmer was right to take the drone down. After
I
all,
mean,
it
it's on
was
his
going
property.
over his property.
Yeah.
But other people said this guy went way too far. I think the lesson here is don't mess with farmers.
Yeah.
But now it's
See, he's in his right to fly his drone, but over private property, it's very. You can see it from both sides. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be flying over someone's property. And farmers, you know, they've always got a shotgun. Even the farmers over here have got guns. If you go onto their land, they are allowed to shoot you. If you show like a threat to their land, you know, if you're going over there and you're chasing their fucking cows around, they have every right to shoot you. So if this guy felt intimidated or threatened by the drone, which he might have done, he's well within his right to shoot it. It's his property. Which terrifying discovery did you find the most terrifying? Let me know in the comment section down below. Some reason, I don't know why, of all of them, I find the North Korea one the most disturbing. Maybe not terrifying, but disturbing. Terrifying's definitely got to be the first one, the guy on the cliff. That is scary. Or the guy that was in like the -13 degrees for like over like a day and a half. Like, subscribe if you're new, start a movement, make a dream come true. With that said, I've been BDF018. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.